To open the bowling for Wales, Romano Franco.
Hello and welcome back to Marlow Cricket Club for the second T20 of the day, Bucks versus Wales. Bucks will be batting first. Again, Franco to open the bowling. Franco flat, short into the leg side. Billy Dodds not quite picking up the pace of that. Top edge out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Sami Khan collects into the stumps. First game, a very, very comfortable and compounding victory for the home side Bucks, who scored 234 in the first innings. 80s from Rahan Edvalath, who is on strike now, and Josh Lincoln. Franco flat wide, Edvalath cuts, well fielded at cover, just a single. Following back-to-back victories in the last T20 doubleheader a few weeks ago, also here at Marlow Cricket Club against Oxfordshire. Bucks have started in similar fashion with a thumping win in the first game over Wales. Franco flat on the stumps, and Dodds pushes this out to long on for a single. Edvalath, who's on strike now, was in fine form in the first game, timing the ball crisply to all parts of the ground, through the field, over the field, offside and leg side. The Worcestershire pro showing all of his class. This time he tucks it into the onside. Billy Dodds looks at the single. That's a direct hit and he's been run out. Not the sort of start they wanted.
They say they ain't heard nothing like this in a while. That's why they play my song on so many different dials.
Billy Dodds run out for 2.
Drops over the massive attack. I only make hits like I work with a racket and back. Look at my jacket and hat. Slow down, berserk, slow down.
New batter for Bucks, Adi Sharma.
People work hard just to get all their salary tax. Look, I'm just a writer from the ghetto like Mallory Black. Man, where the hell for the sanity at? Damn, I used to be the kid that no one cared about. That's why you have to keep screaming till they hear you out.
That was a poor call from Billy Dodds. Never a run there to square leg. Very similar delivery, almost exactly the same as what we've just seen now. No chance for a single. Billy Dodds just hot on his feet. I think a bit of perhaps lack of concentration. Maybe a bit of stepping off the gas, but early wicket, early run out. Second direct hit run out for Wales today, following an earlier one in the first game. As the end of the first over. Much better start for Wales this time round. 3 for 1.
New bowler for Wales, Thomas Edwards.
And opening up from the Pound Lane end is Thomas Edwards, who has come in to this game to replace Morris, who obviously played in the earlier game. New batter, Sharma is on strike. Edwards starts short, Sharma goes for the pull shot and just loops it over mid-on. Well fielded down there by Marriott, who slips again. Fortunately for him, he's avoided the sight screen and an injury. And an interesting start from Adi Sharma, who's of course a professional at Northamptonshire. Playing for Bucks today. His first game was a low-scoring one, but fortunately for him, Lincoln and Edvalath made up for it. This time, he scores little again. Caught cover. full. Over pitch, Sharma trying to hit it over the offside. Horrible timing and could just pick out cover. They're 2 down now, and all of a sudden it's looking very different to the first game for Wales.
Paddy Sharma dismissed for 2 off of the bowling of Thomas Edwards. New batter, Matt Pardo.
So I'm gonna do just what the folk came here to do. Yeah, 'cause it goes on.
Very interesting start from Bucks, who, following their 70 for 1 in the power play in the first game, seems to be doing the complete opposite, 5 for 2. That was a very weird innings from Sharma. Looked quite frenetic, a pull shot just over the infield, nearly caught first ball, and then was eventually caught second ball at cover. Thomas straight into the game and straight into the wickets. Matt Pardo much more assured. Lets the ball come onto him, opens the face out to deep point for a single. Ollie Rayner wrapping it up. Ollie Rayner, of course, was excellent in the field in the first game, getting a direct hit run out from deep cover. Whilst the rest of the 20 overs for Wales in the first game did not quite go to plan. They've got a big chance here to rectify things. Buckinghamshire Bucks 6 for 2 inside the second over. Ed Valath on strike. Goes full, does Thomas Edwards. Beats Ed Valath, who's looking to carve that through the offside. So good through the off region earlier today. Several boundaries and even sixes through there. His timing was imperious. Goes short. Ed Valath pulls one bounce into Ollie Rayner at deep square leg. Well timed from Ed Valath. Picked up the short ball nice and early. Got his hands up. Flat batted it. Timing was also quite good, but a deep square leg rounded it up. So with a deep point and a deep square leg on the boundary, that bail trimming top of the stump's length is exactly where Thomas is looking to hit. Just like that. Pulled. This time much firmer. A bit of a bobble down at deep backward square leg from Sami Khan. Lets them come through for 2. That was a good shot from Pardo. One leg up in the air. Swivel pull shot. And that is the end of the over. After 2 overs, the Bucks are 9 for 2.
New bowler for Wales, Joseph Davies.
Joseph Davies into the attack from the pavilion end. Was the pick of the bowlers in the first game for Wales. More of the same expected from him. Left arm over the wicket. Beats Ed Valath, who goes for a big booming drive. Having spoken to Captain Haddo during the interval, he believes the wicket can get slower throughout the day. Still a good one to bat on. Short boundaries and fast outfield, but there's definitely something in there for the bowlers. The seamers bowling good areas, get the ball to grip with their cutters and slow balls, and if the spinners can get some turn, there's definitely something on offer. Ed Valath charges, swings across the line, misses it completely. Another good ball from Davies. Ed Valath known more for his timing, placement, precision than his power hitting like Josh Lincoln. The young man at Worcestershire has a few professional appearances under his belt and is known to bat at his best like he did in the first game when he's waiting for the ball to come and pick in his gap. Just like that, over pitched, holds his shape, excellent shot from Ed Valath, goes over mid-on, 1 bounce 4. Taking a little while to retrieve the ball. Davies seems to be limping off injured. Unfortunately for him. That was well struck by Ed Valath. Over pitched, he held his shape, nice high elbow. Playing through the line of the ball rather than across it. And the ball went over long on. 1 bounce into the thick bushes next to the pavilion. And Davies seems to be limping off injured. His over will be completed by Sam King.
New bowler, Sam King.
An unfortunate end to the game for Davies, who'd bowled excellently today. Had been really good, but unfortunately an injury has sent him off the field. Sam King's off spin will complete the over. Ed Valath on strike. A deep square leg and a deep mid wicket on the boundary. Still in the power play, of course. King bowls, Ed Valath sweeps, and that's 4 runs. On the pads. And you just cannot miss your line or length to this young man today. He's seen extremely well, picking his gaps and showing exactly why he's the class of batter he is. Hit down the ground off the seamer, now a sweep for 4. Ed Valath getting into his work. Goes again over the top. Just clears mid-off and trickles away for 4. Bit of fortune for Ed Valath. On the off stump. Beaten. And the flight by Sam King. Ed Valath opened the face. Hits the ball where he wanted, but not with the sort of timing he'd have liked. And the backpedaling mid-off fielder just could not get an hand there. But the rapid outfield meant the ball trickled away for 4. 3 fours in a row. Ed Valath again goes for the sweep over short fine leg. And 1 bounce, 4. Make that 4 boundaries in a row for Ed Valath. A brilliant third over for Bucks, who have made a bit of a recovery. 25 for 2.
Right.
Ollie Rayner's off spin coming into the attack from the pound lane and bowling to new batter Matt Pardo. Round the wicket. Goes flat. Pardo goes across the line. Just gets enough of an inside edge to get out to Sami Khan at deep mid wicket for a single. Ollie Rayner excellent in the field in the first game. Was alright with the bat as well, but there was not really much going for that Wales run chase. Here is with the ball. His side in a good position at 26 for 2 into the fourth over. The wicket here of Ed Valath, the form man, could really put Wales in a good position. Pushing hard for 2. Pardo turns it down. Interesting decision that, because both batters smiling at each other. In the first game, that exact same shot from Ed Valath was pushed into mid-wicket. And Rayner, who's now bowling, got a direct hit run out, but Pardo runs down the ground, skips, and whacks it over long on for 6. Clean bat swing from Pardo. Almost like a golfer. Full, and he loves it there in his long on region. Straight into the fence. This one shorter, a bit wider. They run through for a single, hardly hit. 2 mid off, Marriott collects, and just a single. Despite the 2 early wickets, there's more than enough power, flair, and ability in this Bucks batting lineup to get to a similar sort of score that they did in the first game. Rain around the wicket to right-handed Ed Valath. Ed Valath sweeps, picks out square leg, was looking for the single but rightly turned down by Pardo. Ed Valath making good use of the sweep today. Didn't manage to connect on that many occasions in the first game, but has already connected 3 times in this game. Shorter, just outside off. Nice little dab to short third as Ed Valath scurries through for single, keeps the strike, and after 4 overs, Bucks are 35 for 2.
Bowler, Matthew Marriott.
Matthew Marriott's left arm seam into the attack from the pavilion end, bowling to Ed Valath. Over the wicket, short, pulled, but he does have protection out there, deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. 2 overs left of the power play. It's a good hard length from Marriott, who got a couple of wickets in the first game towards, or in fact in the final over. The young left armer, consistent player for Glamorgan's second 11. Didn't have the best time in the first game, like many of the other Wales bowlers who were put to the sword by Ed Valath and Lincoln. Pardo on strike. Shorter, wider, thick outside edge of the cut shot, out to deep point. Sami Khan does the tidying up for a single. Keeper wasn't too happy with Sami's throw there on the bounce and not collected. Just outside off, Ed Valath, late dab to short third, and on an outfield like this where it's so fast and dry, there's always a bit of a bobble, which means that quite often in the ring the singles are there. Unfortunately, the single wasn't there when Billy Dodds attempted it in the first over, but that one, both batters agreed and comfortably went through for the one. Marriott just pushes this one down the leg side. Pardo trying to get that over, short fine, but a wide nevertheless. Pardo, of course, very, very experienced at this level, and the one above, having played many years for Herefordshire, and was also a professional for Worcestershire. Over 2,000 first-class runs. Goes for another pickup pull, but seems to have been beaten by the lack of pace. Didn't quite get underneath that, aiming to get it over the short fine leg fielder. There's the only two fielders out are a deep point and a deep backward square leg, as seems to be the go-to for many sides on this ground, with the longer square boundaries and the shorter straight ones. Marriott into the wicket, Pardo charges and beats Sam King at mid-on for 4. The top shot from Pardo, showing his professional experience as Marriott comes in again, goes short, too high, and rightfully given as a wide. There's an opportunity to run there, but couldn't get through. Marriott has enjoyed the short ball today, sticks in the surface, and isn't the easiest to play for a new batter, but got the height all wrong on that one. Marriott into length, Pardo flicks it out to deep mid-wicket for a single. That is the end of the over, and after 5 overs, Wales have Buckinghamshire 45 for 2. Final over, their power play coming up.
Returning to the attack, Thomas Edwards.
Thomas Edwards returning from the pound lane end, goes full. Pardo doesn't get all of it, but has enough to get through the infield. 4 runs, no fielder there. Excellent from Pardo. Not only is he very strong through the long off and mid wicket, he's also very classy through the offside, over pitch and comfortably. Edwards in again. Goes full again. Punched again through the offside. This time doesn't get the boundary or the required timing. Fielder picks it up, aims for the stumps. and hits Pardo, who is running through. No issues there. Edvalath to face. Final over of the power play. 2 fielders out, being a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg. So expect Edwards to bowl this into the surface and on the stumps. Edvalath reads exactly that, and gets inside the line, going for the pull shot straight to Sam King at short fine, who picks it up, aimed for the stumps, but the batters were through for a comfortable single. Much better power play for Wales in this game compared to 70 for 1 first time round. They currently have Bucks 51 for 2. Round the wicket, 2 full, but pushed to extra cover. No run, well fielded by skipper Lewis. Final 2 balls of this power play. A wicket, and it will definitely be Wales' power play. Right now, you'd say it's quite in the balance. There's an appeal. Went to pull a ball that was on length, stayed a little bit low, crashed into the thigh pad. They run through for a leg bye. Edvalath on the strike. Both batters into the 20s. As this partnership ticks along. Short to Edvalath. Edvalath, very classy, sees that the field is up on the offside. Carves it over point for 4 runs to end the power play on 56 for 2 after 6 overs.
At the end of the power play, Bucks are 56 for 2. And just a reminder, the copy van is leaving at 3:30, so this is your last chance to get any refreshments. Returning to the attack, Ollie Rayner.
Coming from the pavilion end is Ollie Rayner. His off spin switching from the pound lane end. Now here, as the power play has ended, he has 5 fielders out and some added protection. Pardo on strike, 2 full. Pardo, goes for the drive, beaten on the outside edge. Keeper Pepple tries to collect. Rayner again. Similar delivery this time. Pardo chooses to sit back, push onto the onside for a single, putting Edvalath back on strike. Deep square, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and deep cover for the right-hander. This one stays a little bit low as Edvalath looked to push that into the onside, but catches the toe of the bat. No run. Short, pulled, not quite the timing, but in the gap, looking for 2, and Pardo sends him back. Good fielding out there from Tom Edwards. As Wales have recovered very, very nicely. Game still very much in the balance. 58 for 2 into the 7th over. Pardo plays a reverse sweep, timed it beautifully. 1 bounce, turning away from the deep cover fielder and goes for 4. Excellent shot from Pardo. Saw the gap with point short third up and deep cover quite wide. Managed to get it over. This time he goes across the leg side. Slog sweep down on 1 knee. The Pardo special, 6 runs.
the attack, Romano Franco.
That's two excellent deliveries. Two excellent shots, should I say, from Matt Pardo. Showing how T20 cricket is played. Almost the exact same ball. One reverse swept over point for 4. The next one shifted across, slog swept for 6. Franco back into the attack, bowling to Edvalath. Edvalath drives out to deep cover just for a single. Just goes to show that so many different ways to bat in T20 cricket. All very, very effective. Edvalath playing more traditional shots, finding the gaps with his timing and placement, as Pardo playing with the field a little bit more. As this time he punches it too long on, and as I can imagine we'll see later, and we've already seen today, Josh Lincoln showing another side, which is the power and the ability to clear the boundaries at will. Edvalath goes back, just drops it in front of point, and they scurry through for a quick single. Been a much tidier bowling performance from Bucks, or from Wales so far. Bucks 71 for 2 into the 8th over. Still in a good position, but those 2 early wickets have certainly slowed them down a little bit as compared to the first game, of course. Pardo advances. Franco sees him, drops it short. So Pardo tucks it onto the onside for a 1. Franco, of course, Glamorgan player, playing a few professional appearances for them. Oh, and another excellent sweep from Edvalath. This one comes onto his pads. He just gets down on one knee and helps it over short fine for 4. Missing length on either side could be very, very dangerous when faced up against Edvalath, who this time gets inside the line, tucks it into the onside for a single. If you're over pitched, Edvalath will climb into you. If you're too short, he'll put you away square. If you're too wide, he'll hit you away, and if you're too straight, he'll sweep you.
New bowler, Rodri Lewis.
Captain Rodri Lewis brings himself into the attack from the pavilion end. More left arm spin. Spin, spin, spin is the way to go on this surface. Bowling to Edvalath. Slower. Outside off, Edvalath goes for the drive. Lewis, like Franco, both left arm spinners. 2 very different type of bowlers though. Lewis giving a little bit more air, dragging the batters forward, trying to beat them in flight and guile. Franco a lot taller, a lot flatter into the surface. This one on a good length. Edvalath goes back, cuts it out to deep cover for 1. Left-handed Pardo partnering right-handed Edvalath. The right-left hand combo so effective in T20 cricket, requiring a constant change of field and a constant change of lines from the bowlers. Round the wicket is Lewis to Pardo, who goes back and punches this too long off. Sammy King collects and gets it in for 1. Lots of constant movement from the fielding side as the regular change of strike between right and left forces them to do it. Fuller outside off. Very good from Lewis. drags Edvalath forward, beats him in the flight, turns away from the bat, and the wicketkeeper does the rest. This one flatter on the stumps. Lewis appeals, but not out. Edvalath going for his favoured sweep shot, which has scored him a lot of runs today. Goes for it again. This one stays a bit lower, unable to make contact. This one more flighted, a bit wider. Edvalath goes deep into his crease, manoeuvres it out to deep cover for one. Little bobble. Means that that's the end of the over as Franco takes his cap off to bowl. After 9 overs, the home side are 80 for 2.
Oh my God, I see you, I should it right. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop, Feeling things I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush, 'cause I'm frozen.
Edvalath to face Franco. Punches it to extra cover in the ring, no run. Short wider, I believe there's a nick. There's an edge, but wicketkeeper Popple unable to collect. So good in the first game was Popple. 2 catches behind the stumps. This occasion, not able to hold on. Could be a very important moment, especially as the set batter Edvalath, who's been in good form. This time he pulls a bit slower into the surface, doesn't quite get the timing as it goes out to deep square leg for a single. The pitch is getting noticeably slower as the day goes on. More and more deliveries holding in the surface. More and more batters earlier on their shot. Franco round the wicket to Pardo. Pardo flat bats this into the sight screen for 6. An incredible shot. Pardo nowhere near the pitch of the ball, but almost Wimbledon tennis style slaps over the bowler's head for 6. Similar delivery, goes for it again. This time gets to the other side of long on and beats the fielder for 4. Another very good shot from Pardo. Pardo liking this matchup of left arm spin, puts him 1 hit away from his half century. Franco round the wicket. Pardo leans back, trying to whack it through the offside, but it was a bit too full, couldn't get under it. 1 run out to long off. Marriott collects. Pardo keeps the strike, which means after 10 overs, the home side Bucks are 92 for 2.
After 10 overs, Bucks are 92 for 2.
Lewis to continue round the wicket. Pardo crunches his pass extra cover. Sam King runs across at long off. Does enough to stop the boundary, but can't prevent the 2. Pardo now on 49, just 1 away from a half century. Only 24 balls to get to his 49 so far. An excellent strike rate of over 200. And he brings up his 50 with a push into the onside. 200 strike rate. 50 of just 25 deliveries.
That brings up Matt Pardo's 50 of just 25 deliveries, including 4 4s and 3 6s.
As Bucks are once again in a very strong position, similar to the first game. Perhaps a couple of overs slower, but still 95 for for 2 into the 11th over with 2 set batters, Edvalath and Pardo. Lewis fires this into the pads, tickled away to short fine. Pardo scurries through for 1. Few of these batters can make it through deep into the innings and be joined by some power hitting from Josh Lincoln or any of the other Bucks players. Could be another day where the home side notch up 200. Two balls remaining in the over. Edvalath on strike as Lewis bowls from the pavilion end. Short entry. Instead, Edvalath goes the other way, plays it really, really late, waits for the ball to come on. Plays a cut shot past Marriott at short third for 4 runs. It is the hallmark of his game. Lewis Fuller straighter goes for the sweep, loud appeal, not given. Edvalath shadow batting a sweep shot. Would have liked to get a little bit lower on that, make connection. Regardless, he's still there on 4-3 as 11 overs are finished. The home side have crossed the 100. Bucks 101 for 2.
Returning to the bowling, Matthew Marriott.
The left arm seam of Matthew Marriott is introduced into the attack from the pound lane end. He's got a long on, deep mid wicket, deep square and a fine leg. This one down the leg side, a little bit of glove. Wicket keeper is Popple. Again, is unable to collect that one. Goes through for a run. His second drop catch of the innings. This one a lot harder than the earlier one. Which is quite a surprise considering how good he was with the gloves in the first game. But such is this sport of cricket. 1 minute up and the next minute you're crashing back down. As for Edvalath, it's been going well in these both 2 games. Gets a short one, uppercut, out to short third, or deep third even. Sam King comes across and stops it for a single. Marriott has enjoyed the short ball today, driving into the surface. The lack of pace meaning it holds and sticks and timing can be a little bit hard for the batters as the pace comes off the ball. Pardo on strike once more, already crossing his 50, eyeing up a big score, 9 overs still remaining, 3 figures on the cards for him. Short. A very, very interesting shot from Matthew Pardo, who's gone for the scoop shot, but instead it's come off the Q end of his bat, and almost like a snooker shot, it's gone out to deep mid-wicket for a single. It's not quite where he intended to hit it, but fortunately for him, landed far away from any fielders. And only says 1 in the scorebook. Just goes to show how the wicket is slowing up minute by minute. And the more the bowlers bowl it into the surface, the harder it is to force it away. Marriott goes full. Edvalath swings across the line out to deep square leg. Well fielded. Just a single. 2 balls left of the 12th over. Edvalath moves to 45. 5 away from his second half century of the day. Pardo on strike. With mid-off up. Mid-off and third man up inside the circle. Gives himself room to go through the offside, but instead drags it through the onside. Sami Khan at deep square leg collects, fires it in, just a single. Ed Valath on strike for the final ball of the over. Marriott again goes short. This one high. Not given as a wide. Given as one for the over. Proving to be a good tactic this from Marriott. As the 12th over is completed, the home side Bucks on 106 for 2. Oh, that is wicked spin. And it's gone for 4 runs. Matt Pardo runs down the wicket. Carves the ball over the offside with incredible slice. Almost like a Rafael Nadal top spinner.
Returning to the bowling, Ollie Rayner.
As the ball slices and spins wickedly away from the deep cover fielder Sami Khan, who watches it turn past him for 4. This time he goes for a reverse sweep, gets it over point and short third for 4 more. Pardo is in full flow here at Marlow Cricket Club. This has been a very enjoyable innings from Pardo today, showing shots from all sports, the cover drive. This one he slaps down the ground, straight boundary. Sam King does some good work to stop the boundary. Pardo's been very good, as I was saying earlier, showing his hockey wrists to play those reverse sweep, his tennis slaps to hit the ball down the ground, and even a bit of snooker when he tried to scoop one that hit his toe end and went out for a single. But all of it, of course, culminating in 63 runs into the 13th over, showing his ability to hit all around the ground and manipulate the field. Short, Ed Valath rock back and cuts the deep cover like he has done all day, consistently ticking over the strike. Very, very rarely a dot ball when Ed Valath is batting. One of the things that makes him so good in this format. Very, very hard to pin him down when he can so easily get to the non-striker's end. Rayner goes forward. Pardo runs down the track over the pavilion and hits the roof of the pavilion 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Maybe has hit a tile. 6 runs. That was a great shot from Pardo. Runs down the track to Ollie Rayner's off spin, meets it cleanly, hits the roof of the pavilion, and fortunately the ball not that damaged. This time down on one knee, slaps it wide of long on for a single. He moves to 70 as the 13th over is completed and Bucks are on 123 for 2.
Returning to the bowling, Roger Lewis.
Roger Lewis comes on. Roger Lewis on bowling to Matt Pardo. His flighted left armour surely will light up the eyes of Pardo. Full. Pardo goes down for the sweep. Misses the bat, misses the stumps, misses the keeper. 4 byes. Not the finest bit of cricket that today. A full toss missed by the batter and the keeper, but 4 byes to the Bucks score. Slower, drags Pardo forwards. Pardo swings across the line. The fielder at deep mid-wicket, Thomas, not going for the catch as it lands just short. A single. Lewis's slow left arm is very tempting to hit, but the amount of topspin he gets always means that the ball drops a little bit shorter than you think. So dragging you on the front foot often does beat you in the flight and the turn. Edverlath on strike on 46. He goes for the sweep high in the air. And that's an excellent catch from Ollie Rayner. Outstanding in the field today. Takes a brilliant catch right next to the rope, right in front of us. Edverlath is dismissed for 46. Wicket for Lewis.
Rayan Edebalath dismissed for 46 off the bowling of Rodri Lewis, and a great catch from Ollie Rayner. New batter, Josh Lincoln.
New batter is Josh Lincoln at the crease. He was incredible in the first game, smacking 84 from just 24 deliveries. Smacked it all round the park, showed his power. And here he is again. Lewis bowls this flat into Lincoln's pads, who tucks it away onto the onside for a single. Ollie Rayner, been one of the better performers for Wales today. Fielding has been exceptional. Take another great catch down here at deep mid-wicket. And that is the end of another good over for Bucks, although it was the wicket of Edverlath. 14 overs gone, 130 for 3.
Thomas
Attack from the pavilion end. Bowling to Pardo, who's well set on 72 and has just been joined by a hard-hitting Josh Lincoln. Two form batters up on a increasingly slowing surface. Pardo, though, hitting the gaps well and seeing the ball well. Full. Pardo nails this to mid-off, and an interesting bounce catches Sam King in the middle of the chest. He's worn it very bravely, though, stops any runs. That is a crunch off Pardo's bat. An incredible shot. Gives himself room and slaps it once again. Tennis forehand style. Far over long on. Crunch. 6 runs. 78 for the left-hander. Lincoln on the strike. It's been exceptional wrist work, power, and timing from Pardo this afternoon. Lincoln facing. Short. Lincoln goes for the pull, goes really high. Down deep square legs throw, and deep square leg takes the catch. Josh Lincoln out for just 1 run. Big wicket for the visitors.
Josh Lincoln dismissed for 1 off the bowling of Edwards. New batter, Bertie Foreman.
Short ballers work so well for Wales today. So many of their wickets coming from that shorter length, catching the batters out. As timing that sort of length has been very difficult with a slow, stoppy surface. And it does for Josh Lincoln, who has been hitting the ball as well as anyone today. His 80-odd of nothing in the first game is followed up by just 1. Bertie Foreman, the new batter, is met immediately with a short ball. Down the leg side, wide. Foreman bowled well in the first game, picking up a few wickets. Although he was out first ball, playing a very similar shot to that, gloving it behind to the keeper. 138 for 4 into the 15th over. Wales are putting on a fight back. This one, same ball, but instead plays it straight back, tickles it down to deep square for 1 run. Just over 5 overs remaining and 139 on the board. Bucks would be looking upwards of 180, possibly 190, as they still have 6 wickets in hand and a very well set Pardo on 79. Pardo picks a slower ball, goes over mid-off, who's up in the circle, 1 bounce, and into the bushes for 4. Very well weighted by Pardo.
After 15 overs, Bucks are 143 for 4. bowling is Ollie Rayner.
If you only believe me, don't you think like that? I will love you endlessly.
Ollie Rayner into the attack from Pound Lane end, coming around the wicket. Bowling to Kent professional Bertie Foreman. Slow. Foreman goes for the sweep, beats the keeper, beats short fine, and trickles away for 4.
Don't you feel like that? I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me,
Foreman, left hand bat, right arm off spinner, not well pleased by the umpire's decision to give byes. Believes there was a thick edge on it. This time he goes back, cuts, too short extra cover, scurries through for a single. Foreman, of course, coming through at Bucks. Now plays for Kent. Recently played a county championship first class game up in Blackpool on the northwest coast against Lancashire. Rayner continues, left-handed Pardo. Goes for a reverse sweep. Misses it. 2 left-handers in now. Pardo well set on 83. Still 4.5 overs remaining. Sits back, slaps this down the ground, doesn't quite reach long on, and well watched as there's an awkward bounce. It could have easily gone past the fielder. Just 1 run for Pardo. Rayner goes slower, wider. Foreman goes for a big hoik through the onside. But the slow wicket means it goes through a shot far too early and gets the toe end of the bat out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Does the same. Pardo swings across the line. Sami Khan runs across. One-handed effort at deep square leg. Doesn't reach it. Still waiting for the umpire's signal. And it's given us 6 runs to Matt Pardo. Runs down the wicket and sweeps it while still standing. Excellent shot. As the end of the over and after 15 overs. Bucks are on 156 for 4, with 90 of those runs coming from the bat of number 4, Matt Pardo.
Returning to the attack, Matthew Marriott.
Left armer Matthew Marriott from the pavilion end, bowling to Bertie Foreman. Expect short balls. That is Marriott's go-to today. And there is another one, this time flat batted on the front foot, wide of long on. That's an excellent shot from Foreman.
Get out my head.
Having spent some time in the middle now, understanding the surface better, the Bucks batters are just delaying their pull shots, and instead of aiming square, they aim more in front, like tennis shots. Does that again, this time out to deep mid-wicket, and Ollie Rayner takes yet again another catch. He will not drop them. That's another wicket for Marriott with the short ball. And Bertie Foreman goes.
Bertie Foreman caught by Ollie Rayner off the bowling of Matthew Marriott for 7. Coming to the crease, Charlie Oldershaw.
I used to worry, thought I was going mad in a hurry, getting stressed, making excess mess in darkness. No electricity, something's all over me, greasy. Insomnia, please release me and let me dream of making mad love to my girl on the heath, tearing off tights with my teeth, but there's no release.
New batter Aldershaw coming to the crease, wicket-keeper for Bucks. Marriott continuing with that short ball play, getting him wickets. Driving into the surface, taking all the pace off it. This time wide down the leg side. Aldershaw goes for the sweep, misses it. It's a wide and Aldershaw comes through for a single. Pardo on strike. Expect similar deliveries to what Marriott bowled to Foreman, who slapped it firstly through the gap at wide mid-wicket, but then found Ollie Rayner at deep mid-wicket. Rayner having a brilliant day in the field, saving several runs in the outfield at deep cover and deep square, as well as 2 brilliant catches and a spectacular run out. Oh, that is beautiful from Pardo. Beautiful. Read it perfectly. Knew the short ball was coming. Got inside the line. Hooked it over spine leg. And that has flown over the fence for 6 runs. That is on Pound Lane.
Stay mad at me till you sleep like that. Stop that, babe. Just keep it G like that. Have you Louis from your head to your feet like that? When you wake up in the morning and you're shadowed by the darkness of the night. When you wake up in the morning, darling, I'll be by your side. When you get a little lonely and you lose your rhythm, don't give up the fight. When you wake up in the morning.
Beautiful from Pardo. Read Marriott like a book. 4 away from 100 now. Inside the line, given us a wide. Pardo keeps strike. He's been exhilarating today. Beautiful, a mix of power, placement, touch, finesse. All forms of T20 batting at one time. Matt Pardo, years of experience. So many first-class games and professional appearances. And a very, very, very strong player for Bucks. Batting on 96 in the 17th over. Gets a full one, pushes it out to deep mid-wicket as the fielder comes round for a single. Marriott's been very, very predictable with that short ball. It's worked well for him, but Pardo, of course, knew it was coming, and with fine leg up, so calmly got inside the line and scooped it, and it went incredibly far, all the way onto the road. He now moves to 97, as new batter Aldershaw is yet to score a run. 170 for 5 in the 17th over, Bucks. Marriott goes short. Aldershaw waits for it and carves it over point for 4. Excellent shot. He's off the mark. As with everything in T20 cricket, every delivery has an upside and a downside. The short ball, proving so effective throughout the day for Marriott, has been his undoing the fast few deliveries. Goes slower, Fuller, and is slapped down the ground for 4. The slower ball coming out wrong. Aldershaw charges it, makes it a full toss and crunches it past mid-off for 4. The end of the 17th over, and the home side Bucks are on 178 for 5. Drew Lewis bowling to Matt Pardo in 97, bowls it full flat, and Pardo tickles this out to deep mid-wicket for a single.
Returning to the attack, Rodri Lewis.
Aldershaw, a couple of boundaries in the last over, starting to get going as well. He's on 8. Bucks on 100. Surprisingly, across the last 3 games, despite all of Bucks' domination and so many high scores, so many high individual scores, we have yet to have 100. Will this be the first? Lewis in. Aldershaw goes for a reverse sweep. Oh, and it's dropped. A backward point by Sami Khan. Not the finest bit of fielding. Captain Lewis throws his head up. It was a reverse sweep, rightly played, nicely timed, but straight at Sami Khan at point. Got both hands to it, and not the finest bit of fielding. Pardo on strike, 98. Full, and he flicks this into the onside. Is there an inside edge? Yes, given us runs, moves to 99. Strike goes back to Aldershaw. Seen both ends of fielding from Wales today. A couple of drop catches from the keeper, and a few more drops throughout the day. Aldershaw charges. Ooh, nearly a scary moment there for Pardo. Aldershaw charges, whacks it back at Lewis. Lewis gets a hand on it as the ball trickles onto the stumps, but fortunately for Pardo, he was quick enough to get back into crease, or perhaps slow enough to not leave it. Either way, he's still alive on 99. Slow Aldershaw, big inside edge. Beats the keeper and runs away for 4. Sam King crashing in to sight screens. Overall, you'd say it's been a very poor day in the field for Wales. Dropping many chances, letting through many misfields. It's really only been Ollie Rayner holding up the fielding standards with his excellent catches and brilliant run out. Slow Aldershaw goes for the sweep, picks out Thomas at short fine. Has absolutely nailed that, but hit it straight to him. Regardless, that's the end of the over. 18 overs gone. 185 for 5. Pardo on strike on 99.
Returning to the attack for his final over, Thomas Edwards.
Thomas Edwards bowling to Pardo on the verge of a T20 100 from the pavilion end. Fielders out, a deep cover. Third man, deep square. Mid wicket. And long on. Bowls it. Oh, punch to point, no run. Pardo still on 99. Excellent delivery. Hard on the length. Pardo looking to force that through the offside. Picks out point. Matt Pardo, the nervous 90s have certainly slowed him down. So fast to get to the 90s, but slowing down since. Still only one more for his 3 figures. Into the thigh pad. Runs through for 1. All eyes on the umpire. And it's a leg by. Pardo stays on 99. Bucks 186 for 5 in the 19th over. Thomas bowling his final over of the innings. Coming over the wicket to Aldershaw, who is on 13. Thomas going in short. Could see Aldershaw backing away, looking to hit through the offside. Misses it completely, dot ball. There's been a bit of a slowdown these past couple of overs from Bucks. Still on track for 200. There's not too many deliveries left. Last 9 balls of the first innings. Go slow into the wicket. Push to extra cover for a single. Pardo's back on strike on 99. 2 balls remaining in the over. Thomas bowls into the wicket. Pardo pushes it into the offside, beats point, out to deep cover, and he brings up his 3 figures. Excellent T20 100 from Matt Pardo.
That is Matt Pardo's century, coming off of 52 deliveries with 7 fours and 7 sixes.
7 4s, 7 6s, almost striking at 200. Matt Pardo, that is brilliant. Takes his helmet off, raises his bat to the crowd here at Marlow Cricket Club. Gets an ovation and a round of applause from everyone here on a lovely day on the banks of the Thames. 188 for 5. 7 balls left in this innings. There's every chance Bucks can push for 200 once again. Aldershaw on strike. Aldershaw goes down for the sweep, misses it. Pardo wanted to run through, but was sent back. Pardo now is on strike for the final over of the innings.
Coming back into the attack for the final over, Romano Franco.
Romano Franco to bowl the final over from the pound lane end. Matt Pardo to face him on 100 not out. Looking at the short third region. Steps down the track, slaps it too long on for a single. Looking for the second, they don't come through. And it's just a single, 189 with 5 balls remaining. Bucks won't quite get to the 230 they managed in the first game, but nevertheless, this is still a big first innings total on a slowy, sort of gripping wicket. It won't be an easy run chase either way. Franco, Aldershaw looks to hit this to the moon. Inside edges it out to deep square leg for a singles. Head gone up to the sky. Four balls remaining. Pardo on strike. Surely he's got a couple more maximums left in him. Goes flat. Oh, beautiful shot from Matt Pardo. He's played that reverse sweep so well today.
You got to show me.
Gets down early, gets in position, switches his hands, and reverse sweeps it over the point and short third. One bounce over the rope, and unfortunately smacking someone's side windscreen. This time's run down the track, top edge, diving attempt from point, doesn't get there. They look for 2 but won't get the 2, just a single. 195 for 5 now with only a few balls remaining. Aldershaw on strike. Franco goes into the wicket. Aldershaw slog sweep, toe end out to long on, just 1. Pardo will be on strike on 106. Final ball of the innings. The point and short third remain in the circle. Is there another reverse sweep coming? No. Instead he waits. It's a wide from Franco. Still 1 ball remaining. Deep point. And 2 backward points inside the ring. Expect Franco to bowl this wide outside the hitting arc. Pardo moves across, slog sweep. Gets the bones out of that, and 6. What a way to finish the innings for Matt Pardo, who ends on 112. And that is a fantastic, fantastic innings from Matt Pardo as Bucks cross the 200 mark, 203 for 5 in their 20 overs. 112 not out for Matthew Pardo. Very well done.
Bucks end their innings on 203 for 5.
And after the first innings, Buckinghamshire 203 for 5 in their 20 overs. A brilliant 112 from Matt Pardo, hitting the ball all around the park. Reverse sweeps, offside, leg side, through the straight down the ground and behind the wicket, using his wrist, timing, placement and power. It was all there. A fantastic innings. Puts Bucks in another excellent position as Wales have another imposing run chase ahead of them. Surely they can do better than they did in the first game and get a little bit closer. Join us again in about 10 minutes to see Wales' run chase. Hello and welcome back to Marlow Cricket Club, where
Opening for Wales, Jack Hope Bell and Sam King.
Wales will be chasing 204 after a first innings T20 100 from Matt Pardo put Buckinghamshire past 200, 112 not out for the left-hand batter. His second national count is T20 100 and
Opening the bowling, Matt Pardo.
and a first ever men's T20 national counties 100 for Bucks. The man of the moment, Pardo, is also going to open the bowling. Bowling to Hope Bell. Pardo goes into the wicket, sticks a bit. Hope Bell goes for the cut shot and is inside edged to extra cover. The batters will soon realise the slowness of the surface. How quickly can they adjust? Chasing 204, it better be fast. And that time, exact same ball, exact same shot. This time he adjusts, waits and cuts it for 4. Pardo goes fuller this time. Hope Bell punches it to cover. From the first innings, Hope Bell started extremely quickly. Anything off the back foot, cutting and pulling, he was very, very good. But when the ball was pitched up, it wasn't the same story. Pardo goes full at the stumps. Hope Bell squeezes it out to long off for a single. Lincoln collects. Pardo around the wicket to the other opening batter, Sam King. Wide stance from King. King swings through the line, gets it over mid-on. 4 runs straight into the action, into the bushes. As Captain Haddows goes to collect. And finally, the ball has been retrieved from the bush. Sam King's first ball boundary, taking a while as the first over is yet to be completed. Matt Pardo in to bowl the final delivery. 9 for none are Wales. Sam King with his wide stance again. Long on has gone back. Long on and deep mid wicket. This time full toss, and Sam King somehow manages to get it to long on for 1. Not the finest bit of cricket there from Pardo or King, but anyways, end of the over. and 10 for none.
Easy now, no need to go down, just walking gently, and you're breaking my bone, cool and deeply. You have a soul of your own. The saxophone.
Opening up from the other end, Archie Dodds.
Bowling from the pound lane end is fast bowler Archie Dodds. His speed, an X factor in this Bucks bowling attack. And Sam King runs down the wicket, cracks it through the offside for 4, meeting fire with fire.
I wake up so far from home, on a sofa that I don't know. Yeah, big plans, they take some time.
Sam King not messing about. Knows there's a score to chase and is getting on with it as fast as he can. Expect another quick one from Dodds at the stumps. Goes into the wicket. King swing hards. Sam King gets nowhere near it, misses it, and is a dot ball. Wales, similar to the first game, coming out hard, trying to ensure that they're not left behind in the power play. Unfortunately for them, first time round, they lost too many wickets and the game petered away. A partnership here, they could be right in the run chase. Slow into the wicket, Sam King swivels, pulls, and beats Adi Sharma at deep square leg for 4.
Till the end of time. 747, follow my dreams. 24/7, I walk to the beat. 17 numbers that I'll never need. There's only one I want to call.
Sam King is on the front foot here at Marlow Cricket Club, as Wales hope to put a better attempt of a run chase this time round. Dodds goes full, far too quick for Sam King. Sam King very, very late on it as the ball goes through harmlessly to the wicket keeper. That is exactly the sort of pace that Archie Dodds can bowl at. And exactly the sort of thing that Buckinghamshire need. One of those on the stumps, like we saw in the first game, was the undoing of Hope Bell, who had leg stump knocked back. Can he produce something similar here? Goes slower ball, full. Sam King reads it and pushes it out to deep mid wicket as Foreman collects 1 run. Dodds cleans up Hope Bell again, 2 times in 2 games. The first time was pure pace hitting the leg stump. This one a slower ball, beats him. Archie Dodds hits the stumps. Hope Bell goes ×2. First wicket falls for Wales, 19 for 1 at the end of 2 overs.
Hope Bell, ball by Dodds for 5. New batter, Ollie Rayner.
Matt Pardo to continue. 19 for 1 after 2 overs. Sam King on strike. Bowls it full at the stumps. King goes back and pushes it for no run. King advances, whacks it to mid-off. Well fielded from Captain Haddows, who prevents the 4. Just a single. King goes up to the other end. A new batter. Ollie Rayner on strike against man of the moment, Matt Pardo. Can he get a wicket to follow up with his 112 not out from the first innings? Pardo full into the offside. Adi Sharma with a nice tumble and roll prevents the boundary. Just 1 run. King returns to the striker's end. King slaps this hard. 2 extra cover. Oh, and the run out was on. Loud appeal from Foreman. Umpire says not out. Foreman seems very, very convinced. And so does Adi Sharma. A very, very tight call. Sam King whacks it. Still not convinced are the Bucks fielders, but nevertheless, 1 run to the total and Ollie Rayner back on strike. Rayner goes back to cut, just a single to Ed Valath at point. They come back for 2, and misfield is tidied up by Adi Sharma. Into the wicket, push back to the bowler, dot ball to end Pardo's second over, 24 for 1 after 3. Bowling now from the Pound Lane
New
end.
bowler, Tom Wames.
Tom Wames from the Pound Lane end, bowling to Sam King, the 2 fielders out. Deep square and deep mid-wicket, slow into the surface. Oh, Sam King goes over long on and over the fence for 6. King getting into the act, picks up Wames' slow delivery, deposits it over the boundary as Wales are on the charge. Wames in again. Goes slow. Sam King runs down the track, slaps it over the top. And just over the boundary. Back-to-back 6s. Back-to-back 6s for King. As for the first time today, Bucks are under some sort of pressure. 36 for 1 into the 4th over. The game is very much alive. Pardo went across to bowler Wames to offer a bit of advice. What will Wames do? Go slow into the surface. King powers it through mid-wicket. 4 more. 6-6-4. King on the charge. umpires having a talk with both batters, whilst Captain Haddo and the experienced professional Pardo talk to their bowler Wames. Game of conversations. Communication so important in this sport. The change in field, long on and mid-wicket. Expect similar deliveries, but now with the added protection down the ground. What will King do? Advances. Bowls it fast. That's so well played from Sam King. He saw that point and third were up, just opened the face and guarded it for 4. That is brilliant batting. Brilliant over so far for Wales. Sam King, 6-6-4-4, taking the attack to Tom Wames. And every single ball, Haddo going across to offer some advice. You can see, finally, Bucks under some sort of pressure. King advancing again, full, cracked through the offside. Strong hand on it from Edvalath. Should do enough to save the boundary. He flicks it back into play. King comes back for 3. And that's top work from Edvalath. Saves a run for his team. As the 4th over is about to come to a close. Wales on 47 for 1. Sam King on 39. He really needs to do a Matt Pardo. Get a big score. 80, 90, perhaps even 100 if Wales are to have a chance in this game. Slower ball pushed into the offside, and the over, a brilliant over for Wales, ends with a single. Ollie Rayner keeps strike after 4 overs, 48 for 1.
We know we touch, it's never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down. Show me a piece of your heart, a piece of your love. I'm calling you up to getting down. The way that we touch is never enough. I'm turning you up to getting down.
Coming into the attack, Josh Lincoln.
New bowler Josh Lincoln bowling from the pavilion end, with Bucks under the pump a little bit, defending 203. Wales find themselves on 48 for 1. Sam King smacking it all over the park. He's on 39. Barano on strike. It is Rayner who tickles it to deep square leg for a single, looking for 2. King turns down. King back on strike. Absolutely pulverised the last over from Tom Wames, hitting 4 boundaries and a 3. Still 2 overs of the power play remaining. Lincoln, known for his T20 death bowling, up against King, who is on the charge. Slow, full. King whacks it down the ground into the sight screen, flat. 6 runs. King moves to 45, and Wales cross 50. Lincoln goes full again. King pushes it out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Much better result for the all-rounder. Wales in a very strong position, 56 for 1. Still over and over. Still more than an over of the power play remaining. Ollie Rayner at the other end. All he needs to do is give King as much of the strike as possible, or hit some boundaries himself. Lincoln goes full, and Rayner does exactly that. Picks a slower ball and hits it into the pavilion, where it is dropped by the crowd. Slower ball, over pitch from Lincoln. Ollie Rayner picked it. Nice, clean bat swing. And into the balcony of the pavilion. 6 more. Not the length to be bowling with mid on and mid off up and a short straight boundary. How will Lincoln respond? He goes short into the wicket. And Ollie Rayner's read it, got an edge. Past the keeper, past short fine. 4 more. Change. Looking well out of it. Wales are now back in the second game. 66 for 1, right. And chase. Lincoln goes slow. Oh, down the leg side. An awkward bounce. Wide called, and fortunately Aldershaw looks okay. That was a nasty bounce. Close to his face. Probably hit him in the shoulder. Fortunately for him, he's got a full set of teeth remaining. That was an awkward one. Umpires discussing between each other, I imagine, for a possible concussion call. He appears to be no blood, and he looks okay. Lucky one for Aldershaw, who's been a very, very good keeper so far in the few games he's played for Bucks. Very reliable behind the stumps. 3 stumpings, in fact, in the first game. Always good to know when there's safe hands behind the wickets. Lincoln in again. Rayner on strike. Lincoln slow, down the leg side, and once again, there's a little touch on it. Rayner gets 4, past the keeper, past short fine, 4 more. End of the over after 5 overs. Wales are flying, 71 for 1.
Returning to the attack, Archie Dodds.
Following a wayward over from Tom Wames, Archie Dodds' express pace returns. This is the X factor needed to knock over Sam King. Well set on 46, with Wales flying along in this run chase. Sure, is there a touch on it? No, given a wide by the umpire. Interesting decision, did not look that high. Of course, that is 1 for the over. Sam King going hard at everything, and why not when you're hitting it like this? For 3 out of the 4 innings in the game, Wales have been second best, but here they are. Right back in it. Slower on the stumps, but just down leg and another wide. Back-to-back wides to start. The pressure showing on the Bucks bowlers. King looks hungry. 1 hit away from his half century. At the other end, Ollie Rayner on 19, 73 for 1. Still 6 whole balls of the power play remaining. Archie Dodds goes fast, full inside edge to Tom Wames at short fine. Sam King scurries through for 1. Archie Dodds in again. Ollie Rayner to face him. Dodds goes fast at the stumps, poked out towards backward point. Fielder comes across, quick single. Mixed in with all these excellent boundaries, all the power hitting, all the 6s and all the 4s, has been some very, very good running between the wickets from both batters, keeping the score ticking along. Because in the game of T20 cricket, as many boundaries as you hit, you also want to minimise the dot balls. Dots fall fast. King just about brings his bat down on time, pokes it to point for another quick single. Much better over from Archie Dodds, bringing back some sort of control in these last few deliveries for Bucks. As it's the last few deliveries of the power play, Wales closing on 80, just 1 wicket down. Dodds slow into the surface, Rayner pulls, Foreman comes across, doesn't quite reach there, just 1 run. King back on strike, batting on 48, closing in on a T20 50. His wicket, you'd imagine, would be crucial to how this game turns out for Wales. Dodds fast, full, King brings his bat down in it. Another quick single, Pardo tidies up. Very, very good over from Archie Dodds, keeping it simple, fast, full and straight is usually the way to go. Especially when you've got pace like him. Forces the batters to play, rushes them. Harder to hit shots when the ball is coming that fast. Haddo's warming up at mid-off. Last ball for Dodds. Full, Rayner punches, 2 said Haddo's at mid-off. Another single, very good over from Archie Dodds. That's the end of the power play. And they are 79 for 1.
That's the end of the power play. Wales 79 for 1.
You're controlling my mind. The way you're touching my skin, the way you're making me sin, praying down on my knees, so the devil doesn't take me. Tangled up in emotions, we go down in slow motion.
New bowler, Connor Haddo.
Yeah, got me tripping on you lately. Yeah, I'm under your spell and I'm under your body.
In a time of need, it's the captain who brings himself on. Connor Haddo from the pavilion end, his left arm spin, bowling to Ollie Rayner in what is going to be the crucial spell for the home side. Bucks need their captain to deliver some good overs, take a big wicket or even 2 to really drag back this game for them, because right now at 79 for 1 at the end of the power play, Wales are on top. And he's almost done exactly that. It's a good shot from Ollie Rayner, lands just short of Lincoln at wide, long off, single. King back on strike on 49, 1 more to get his 50, but I'd imagine he's not thinking about singles right now. It's about 4s and 6s. And there he goes. Captain Haddo's Captain Fantastic. Big swing across the line from King. Big outside edge. And a good catch from Aldershaw. That's the back of Sam King for 49.
Sam King dismissed for 49 off of 21 deliveries by Connor Haddo.
Excellent start from Haddo, straight in, gets the big wicket of King. Oh, and fires this in once more, right at the stump.
Lewis Popple.
Wicketkeeper Lewis Popple comes out. Was very good in the first game with the gloves, couple of catches. Not so much in the second game, dropped 2, but has a chance to redeem himself with Wales in a strong position. Haddo's again. Popples goes for reverse sweep, misses it. Haddo's appeals, but not much going for him. Power play ends and the fielders go out. Captain comes on. This is where the game could turn back into Bucks' favour. Flat into the wicket. Oh, and nearly a stumping. Lewis Popple comes out of his crease, misses it, but the ball was almost too quick for Aldershaw as well, who did really well to gather it, just not take the stumps, and bails off fast enough. Excellent over from Haddows, dragging his team back into the contest. Haddows slower on the stumps. No run. That is brilliant from Connor Haddows. You can see exactly why he was the top wicket taker in last year's NCCA. And exactly why he took 16 wickets in the final in a victory over Devon, including a 9-fer.
Returning to the attack, Matt Pardo.
Pardo's magic arm on for his third over. Bowling to Ollie Rayner. Now with 5 fielders out, it's a completely different ball game. Slow pitch, 5 fielders out. A lot harder to force the run scoring. Rayner goes back to cut it to deep cover. They call for 2. They come through for 2 and they make it. Good running from the pair of them. Seven overs, 82 for 2. And all of a sudden, the game is back in the balance. Slow into the wicket, smack down the ground. Well fielded by Ed Valath. That looked like it had 4 written all over it. Great shot from Ollie Rayner. Picked the short ball and smacked it as hard as he could, but Ed Valath made the ground. Strong, firm hands, saving 3 runs for his team. Popple short, top edge, and land short of Adi Sharma. Fortunately for him, the timing was so poor that it did not make it all the way to deep square leg. Full and driven out to deep cover for a single. Pardo into the wicket, cut shot was aimed towards extra cover, but the slowness pushed it out to long off for 1 run for Lewis Popple. Another tidy over here for Bucks. Spinners coming on outside the power play and the boundaries are starting to dry up. Ollie Rayner tries to change that, pushes it down to long off, just a single. Lincoln tidies up. Another end of another good over for the home side. 87 for 2 now, Wales, having lost set batter Sam King. Haddo's back for a second over. Round the wicket, Ollie Rayner, big shot. Comfortably over long on. 6 runs and a brilliant catch on the bench. A round of applause from the entire crowd.
And I hate the fact we can't turn back, 'cause what I did hurt you bad.
Brilliant fielding from the spectator. Sat down on the bench, did not move an inch. Strafe, safe hands. Bucketed it. Rayner goes again. Just on that previous delivery. Ball went all the way over long on. Unfortunately for Bucks, the catch was taken outside the rope by a spectator. Nevertheless, Ollie Rayner continues on the charge. 6 more to the Wales total. Haddo's fatter flask. Oh, beaten him inside out, squared him up. Done through the outside edge. And Ollie Rayner's done well to not nick that. Couple of field adjustments here, just moving fine leg finder and square leg finder as well. Spells like bowling more deliveries at the pads. Slower, wider, double bluff. And goes to Hashan Ratnayaka at short third for a single. 95 for 2 into the 8th over. Connor Haddo's really regaining control for his team. Goes for this sweep. Was never really there. Beaten in the flight and the turn. Comfortably missed in the end. Haddo's flat onto the stumps, poked into the onside. Skipper chases it himself, just a single. Slower, wider. Goes for the lofted cover drive. Doesn't get too much on it. Lincoln comes round, collects, powerful arm, prevents 2 runs. And that's the end of the over. Pardo to bowl his final over from the pound lane end. Lewis Popple on strike. Slow on the stumps, Popple. Big slog sweep along the floor. Single to Bertie Foreman at deep mid-wicket. Boundaries really drying up now for Wales after their exhilarating opening start. Left arm spinners. Pardo and Haddo have dried.
Wales bring up their 100 off of 9.2 overs.
Cuts it. Quick single to backward point. It's these middle overs that often go a long way towards deciding a T20. These overs are key, just out of the power play with the fielders out and some slow bowlers on, having to create the pace yourself. It's proving difficult for the Wales batters. A misfield out at deep cover gives away the extra run. Unfortunate out there for Dodds. An awkward bounce means that Wales can come back for the double. Pardo onto the stumps. Rayner beats extra cover and hits it for 4. That's an excellent shot, well placed and well timed. Fortunately for Wales, Ollie Rayner is managing to get a boundary every other over just to keep them going in this run chase. Pardo on the stumps again. Rayner tries the same shot this time. Just gets out to deep cover for 1. Very well done from Dots on this occasion. Judges the awkward bounce, collects cleanly 1 run. That's the end of the over at the halfway mark. Wales are 108 for 2.
After 10 overs, Wales are 108 for 2.
Or better yet, stay and never just do that. I wanna know your name. Your name. You just kill me.
Archie Dodds to continue
Returning
bowling.
to the attack, Archie Dodds.
Express pace Archie Dodds from the pavilion end, hoping to knock over the well set batter Ollie Rayner on 45. Dots fast and full. Rayner just pats it back to the bowler. Always an exhilarating sight when a genuine fast bowler steaming in, trying to knock over the stumps, bowling at hard lengths and seeing batters rushed for time. Once again, Dodds too quick for Rayner. Good length, good lines, beats him on the outside edge. This is excellent stuff and a great watch for everyone here at Marlow Cricket Club. Dodds fast, same length. Oh, nearly caught by Lincoln at mid-on. Once again, too quick for Rayner, who went for the flat-batted pull, timed it horribly and landed just short of Lincoln at mid-on, who put in a valiant effort. They scampered through for 1 run. Lewis Popple back on strike to face Archie Dodds. This one carved to backward point for a single, well weighted from Lewis Popple. Very, very tidy over from Archie Dodds. Few dots and a couple of singles, keeping the scoring rate down. Haddo's, after bowling 2 overs, has taken himself off. Another wicket here, and the momentum could swing back in favour of Bucks, who are just behind the game right now. Dots fast, Ollie Rayner whacks it down the ground. 4 runs, and that is his half century. Well batted from the young man.
Half century for Ollie Rayner off of 28 balls.
.28 ball half century for Ollie Rayner, who's been excellent in the field, bowled some tidy overs and is now doing it with the bat as well. Dodds short. Rayner pulls it, times it well, but 1 bounce straight to deep mid-wicket. The end of a moderately good over from Archie Dodds. Looked threatening apart from the unfortunate boundary down the ground for him. 115 for 2 after 11 overs. The game is still in the balance. It's going to be exciting. Watch. Do not go anywhere.
Coming into the attack, Bertie Foreman.
Right arm off spin of Bertie Foreman coming on. Rayner on strike. Seeing him well on 51. His side 115 for 2 are Wales. Definitely in this game. They just have to keep going, hoping one of these two, ideally Rayner, goes deep. Foreman with 4 on the leg side and a deep cover. Push to backward point for a quick single. Popple on strike now. Flat into the stumps, pushed out to deep mid wicket for 1. This one Fuller goes for the sweep, top edge, diving forward. Oh, and a great effort from Hashan Ratnayaka. He comes back for a second. Hashan points to his chest, indicating that the ball, fortunately, did not ricochet onto his face. Does well, brave effort. Saves a couple of runs in pursuit of the catch. Faster, flatter, outside edge. Oh, well fielded from Wames, and an even better jump from Archie Dodds. That was excellent work from the pair of them. Hard cut shot. Flatter, faster outside off. Tom Wames prevents it like a goalkeeper. And Archie Dodds was running into him. But fortunately, Dodds had the presence of mind to jump over his teammate and avoid an injury. Flat, fast outside off again. This time, very well caught by the keeper, Aldershaw. Rayner taking a moment to himself. Wasn't ready. He's caught him out there. Oh, and it's been dropped by Lincoln. Astonishing scenes. Josh Lincoln dropping a catch is not something I thought I would say. The pressure beginning to tell on Bucks. Lincoln moving slowly back to his position. Very interesting delivery there. Bertie Foreman threw his action quickly. Seemed to catch Ollie Rayner off guard. Ollie didn't seem ready. Got a ball outside off. Just went through the shot without thinking. But fortunately for him was just wide enough that Josh Lincoln's best efforts could not catch it. That's the end of the over. 123 for 2.
Returning to the attack, Connor Haddo.
Connor Haddows brings himself back. This is his third over. Right at a crucial moment in the game. Popple on strike. Goes for the switch hit. Point and third man up in the ring. Good idea. Just does not get the connection. Obviously, we saw Pardo in the first innings play that shot to such good effect. Popple this time just pokes it into the onside. Looking for 2. But the second run is not there. Just a single. Haddo bowling really, really well. Firing it in flat. Haddo into Ollie Rayner. Short. Rayner goes for the dab cut. And only gets a single for it. Haddo's slower. Popple goes for the sweep, turns his face away from the ball, is beaten by the flight and turn. Very smart work from Haddo's, changing his pace, changing his lines, keeping the batter guessing. His experience showing for the Bucks captain. Fatter faster, top edge. Oh, and it's another drop. This time Matt Pardo, a leading edge, just going away from him. And that's a few drop catches now in this innings for Bucks. Not what you want to do when you're 126 for 2 and the opponents, Wales, are in front. This time cut to Pardo along the floor. Pardo collects. The end of the over. 127 for 2 after 13 overs. Foreman to continue bowling. Ollie Rayner on strike, batting on 60, needing 77 from 7 overs. 11 and over required. Swings into the leg side. Adi Sharma catches it. Very important wicket. Adi, who had initially misjudged it, managed to track back in time. Big wicket. Massive wicket for Bucks. As the set, Ollie Rayner goes back for 60. Bucks right back in this contest.
Ollie Rayner out for 60. He's caught by Adi Sharma off the bowling of Bertie Foreman. New batter, Sammy Khan.
Sammy Khan comes into the game at a crucial point. Side needing 11 and over. With the set form batter Ollie Rayner back in the dugout. Facing Foreman. Goes flat. Sammy Khan pushes to long on for a single. Will be very interesting to see now where the runs come from. Lewis Popple's been there for a while, but he's only on 9 and hasn't found the boundary yet. Sammy Khan just entering. Bucks looking to snare down. Sweep goes straight to short fine leg. Haddo cleans up. This is Bucks' chance to squeeze. Slower. Sammy Khan dragged forward. Pats it back. No run. Very good bowling from Bertie Foreman. Changing up his pace. Keeping Sammy Khan guessing. Flat fast. Sammy Khan pushes too long on for 1. This is excellent from Bucks. Excellent. A point where they're behind the game. A wicket. A few quiet deliveries and a couple of overs going their way, and all of a sudden they look like they are back on top in this game. Popple goes for the sweep, then aborts it, instead pokes it into the onside for a single. Excellent over from Bertie Foreman. Bucks are rattling through these overs. 14 overs gone, 131 for 3.
Nobody in my soul. I get down to the beat, I lose control. Ayo, I go so low. Boy, you can cool it down. Not here to fool around. Just wanna dance.
Returning to the attack, Tom Wames.
Wames returns, is met by a charging Popple, who scuffs the ball. 2 mid-on for 1. Ones are no good for Wales at this point of the innings. It's boundaries, boundaries and boundaries. That's the only way they're going to win this game. Where are those boundaries coming from? 2 set batters gone, 2 new batters in, and not much time remaining. Wames goes into the crease. Sammy Khan pulls it out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Wames, of course, his first over, very, very expensive one. Sam King whacked him all around the park during the power play. The Wales opener ended up on 49 before being dismissed, caught behind from the bowling of Captain Haddo. Popple back on strike. Into the pitch again, pulled out to deep mid-wicket. This is very good bowling from Tom Wames, bowling to his field. Experienced campaigner. Knows what to do and when to do it. Hiding the ball away from that short straight boundary by bowling it into the wicket slow. So the batters are forced to hit it out to that deep leg side. Does the same thing again. Exact same result. This is a single. Gets a big round of applause from the Bucks fielders. This is exactly what they want. This is exactly what they need. And just like that, within 10 balls, the game has flipped on its head. Wames slow into the pitch again. Same result, just a single. So good, says Captain Haddo. And indeed it is, the ability to execute the same skill, ball after ball after ball, to a set field, is one of the most important things that a T20 bowler can do, and Tom Wames is showing us that right now. Short. Exact same result. Wide of mid-on for a single. Tom Wames, that is an outstanding over at this stage of the game. That's an excellent recovery from Waymo.
Get close with the lights down low. You and I and no one else. I get the feeling that I wanna explode. Baby, you grab my
After 15 overs, Wales are 137 for 3, still requiring 76 from their last 5.
67.
tonight. Ooh,
5 overs remaining, 67 runs left to get. Plenty of wickets, but the boundaries are starting to dry up. Sami Khan goes for the big sweep. Very fast hands from Aldershaw. Takes the bails off in a flash. Fortunately for Khan, his foot was still in the crease. Wales need to swing and swing hard. Foreman continues. Sami Khan, thick inside edge out to Adi Sharma at deep mid wicket. Just a single. Boundaries are becoming rare for Wales. A good sign for Bucks. Foreman, slower, flatter, out to deep, long on, and it's caught. That's out. That has been absolutely nailed.
Lewis Popple dismissed for 14 by Bertie Foreman.
That's a very good catch.
Is Rodri Lewis.
Captain comes in after departure of Lewis Popple, who'd absolutely drilled the ball to Rehan Edvalath at long on. Rehan initially misjudged it, but the ball was hit so hard that it almost took him back with him. Another wicket for Foreman. Skipper Rodri in, flicks it out to said Edvalath at long on, who collects very nicely just for a single. 139 for 4. Two batters both under the score of 10. 65 to win. Overs running out. Sami Khan goes for a big slog sweep. Gets it over. Oh, excellent effort from Hashan Ratnayaka. But ends up going for 6. Big slog sweep from Sami Khan. Gets it over the boundary. Hashan Ratnayaka, deep square leg, put in a valiant effort. Flying in the air like a goalkeeper almost. But fortunately for Wales, he could not get a hand on it. That's 6 for Sami Khan. And the total is now 146 after 16 overs. 58 to win from the final 4 overs of the innings.
Haddo returning to the bowling.
At the most important time, Captain Haddo brings himself back on, bowling to Sami Khan. Fast, flat and full, and taken, caught and bowled. The magic arm always delivers for Bucks, and surely that is the game for the home side.
Sami Khan dismissed for 13, caught and bowled by Connor Haddo.
Fulfill my wish. Make me feel good.
is Jack Kenchington.
Predictably, Captain Haddo's delivers again for his team. 146 for 5, 58 to win. It's time now for the home team to close out the contest and make it back-to-back victories once again at Marlow Cricket Club. New batter, Kenchington, gets off the mark with a flick to fine leg. Opposing captain, skipper of Wales, Rhodri Lewis, on strike now. Really needs to conjure up a couple of big hits here and then do the same for the next few overs if his team has to go over the line. Haddo's goes flat. Lewis pushes it out to mid-wicket. Captain Haddo chases it himself. Scoops it up. Just a single. Time is very, very quickly running out for the visitors. Left arm spin. Left-hander. Does Kenchington aim for that short leg side boundary and try and take down Haddo? Attempts that, instead gets a low full toss which is drilled too long off for a single. A very positive result for Bucks. Slow. Takes the pace off it. Rhodri Lewis puts it out to deep mid-wicket for a single. Very good change of pace from Haddo. You never really know what's coming when Haddo is bowling. Changes his pace up really well. Changes the line. Changes the trajectory. Changes the flight. Very, very hard to line up as a batter in T20 cricket. Flatter, faster, goes high up in the air. Getting under it is Pardo. Pardo takes the catch. Another wicket for Haddo. And it is all crumbling apart for Wales. Bucks look set for another victory.
Jack Kenchington dismissed for 2 by Connor Haddo, caught by Matt Pardo.
That's also the end of the over. 3 overs remaining, 54 runs left. Wickets running out, balls running out, and still plenty of runs to get. Captain Lewis on strike facing Bertie Foreman. Goes for reverse sweep, fails to beat backward point. News from elsewhere. Going east into the centre of London. The England women have batted first against Australia in the World Cup final. They scored 150 for 4. And following this, Australia will be looking for a run chase. Foreman slows it down. Cut by Lewis. 2 extra cover. Just a single. More happy results for Bucks. They will take these singles all day long. New batter Franco on strike. Long levers. He's going to have to do something special here. Can he make a game of this? A few big hits. And we're excited. Attempts just that. Goes high in the air. Lincoln underneath it. And Lincoln takes it. He was never going to drop a catch twice in a row. Comfortable one. Another wicket. 151. Still 53 to get. And that is the end of Franco. And another wicket for Foreman.
Romano Franco dismissed for 0 off the bowling of Bertie Foreman. Joseph Davies. Joseph Davies. I think it's Marriott.
New batter Matthew Marriott to face Foreman. Outside edge. Just falls short of Adi Sharma. Looking for the run out of the non-striker's end. Run out's missed. A cheeky flick from Bertie Foreman. Lincoln's not well pleased with that at long on, having just taken an excellent catch. 2 runs to the new batter Foreman. Singles and doubles. Not going to do them any good. It's only 4s and 6s now. Knew it. Foreman flatter this time. Marriott goes forward, pokes it back. Foreman rushing through these overs, trying to complete the game as soon as possible. Bucks nearly there. Slower, flighted. Matthew Marriott drills it over long on. 6 runs. Lincoln can't get round to it this time. 6 runs to end the over. 18 overs done, 159 for 7, 45 runs to win.
Still require 45 from their last 2 overs.
It's going to have to be 6 galore for Wales. Anything else will mean another comfortable Bucks win. Josh Lincoln to return to the attack from the pavilion end, bowling to opposing captain Rodri Lewis.
All your money.
Returning to the attack, Josh Lincoln.
Known for his power hitting and death bowling, and as we've seen already, his excellent fielding. This is where Lincoln thrives. Obviously, the odds are in his side's favour, with Wales needing more than 22 runs per over. Lewis on strike. Swings hard, gets a Q end, gets it into the gap, and manages to get it for 4. Somehow gets that for 4, but they all count.
Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know.
Lincoln continues. Fast at the stumps. That's an excellent sweep shot from Rodri Lewis. That is brilliant. Picks the gap between deep fine leg and deep mid wicket.
Flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you know where I'll be. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun.
Back-to-back boundaries to start the second last over for Wales. Still behind, but a few more, and there might be a few nervous faces on the Bucks fielders. Lincoln in again. This time goes for the pull, straight to deep mid-wicket. The catch taken, Josh Lincoln. Follows 2 full ones up with a short one. That's the end of captain Rodri Lewis. Excellent catch at deep mid-wicket. 8th wicket falls.
Rodri Lewis dismissed for 12 off the bowling of Josh Lincoln. New batter, Thomas Edwards.
Good wicket for Lincoln. New batter, Thomas Edwards on strike. A mountain to climb for Wales. Full straight. Oh, swings hard. 4 runs. Good start. Drills it straight into the side screen. 4 runs. Wales up to 171 for 8, still needing 33, but they are not going down without a fight. Trying to get as close to this total as possible, and who knows, with 20 to win in the last over, there's always a chance. Lincoln round the wicket to Thomas Edwards, one bounce to Captain Haddo at long on, just a single. Marriott back on strike. The final few balls of this game. And really, even at this point, fours aren't actually enough for the visitors. They're going to have to clear the ropes and do it on multiple occasions. Interesting field here. Fine leg back. Third. Up. Point back. Deep cover back. Fine legs now up and long off goes back. So expect slower deliveries. Or a fast full one. Lincoln does go fast and full. Drilled out to long off for 1 run. Marriott will keep the strike for the final over, from which Wales will need 31 runs to win.
Wales require 31 runs to win in the final over of the game. Archie Dodds to bowl the final over.
Final over to be bowled by express pacer Archie Dodds. Fast, full and straight is what you'd expect from Dodds on this occasion, especially against a lower order batter. It's going to be very hard to hit this over for 31, but never say never. Inside edge, 4 runs. Very unfortunate for Dodds. Mathematically speaking, Wales still alive. Short one, pushed into the offside, and that should close out the game now for Bucks. Archie Dodds just needs to keep his foot behind the line and keep the ball within those wide lines, just like he's done all day and throughout this season, as Bucks are on the verge of closing out another very good victory. This time, Wales did push them a little bit closer, give them a bit more of a contest, but nevertheless, comfortable win for the home side. Big, thick outside edge. Oh, and his brother, Billy, a backward point, goes diving forward, doesn't quite reach there. As Wales scamper through for a single. 3 balls remaining in this game. 3 balls remaining of cricket here at Marlow Cricket Club. Another excellent day for the hosts. Short, sliced up in the air to Ed Valath at mid-off. He swallows the catch as
Matthew Marriott dismissed for 14 by Archie Dodds.
As Matthew Marriott is dismissed.
New batter, Joseph Davies.
And this is an admirable very admirable effort from Wales seamer Joe Davies, who comes out to bat having been injured in the first innings, hobbling at the crease, but still looking to see out the final 2 deliveries for his team. He swings, get it high in the air, And Adi Sharma catches it. That is the end of the game. Victory for Bucks. Wales have been bowled out for 179 with 1 ball remaining. Bucks win by 24 runs here at Marlow Cricket Club to follow up their massive 130 run win in the first game.
Wales bowled out for 179 in 19.5 overs as Bucks win by 24 runs.
A brilliant day for Bucks again at Marlow Cricket Club. Back-to-back wins in the T20 doubleheader, this time against Wales. Performers of the day for the home side were Rehan Edvalath, who scored over 100 runs across both games. Josh Lincoln, who smashed an astonishing 80-odd in the first game from not many deliveries. And of course, the player of the day, Matt Pardo, who hit Bucks' first ever men's T20 National Counties 100. He scored 112 not out in the second game, as Bucks come out victorious again at Marlow Cricket Club. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.